2 years is a long time to be waiting for a season. But it's finally here, and something tells us it might not be the last. With Kevin Costner leaving the show, everyone wants to know what'll happen to John. With that being said, Yellowstone's final episode was leaked, and everyone's wondering who's going to the train station. Security is tight around Part 2's storyline. Back in September of 2024, Paramount dropped a sneak peek into the tightly locked vault that is Yellowstone's final season. It looks like they're not taking any chances when it comes to keeping secrets. The production team is guarding these last episodes like the Dutton family fortune, especially after leading man Kevin Costner took off to pursue his own cowboy dreams with Horizon. Think Marvel-level secrecy, but with way more dust, denim, and drama. The featurette kicks off with some lighter, laugh-filled moments on set. Our favorite rugged ranch hand, Cole Hauser, aka Rip, grins as he shares how this year brought fun times on set, calling it the greatest office in the world. On the other hand, Kelly Riley, who plays Beth, jumps in with her signature firecracker spirit, adding that they've been shooting nonstop and she feels so grateful. It sounds like the Dutton clan might be taking a breather between the intense scenes and secret plot twists. But don't be fooled by all those smiles. Things get serious real quick. The cast dives into just how extreme the crew's gone to lock down script security. Unsurprisingly, the biggest part of that top secret mission is figuring out how to write out Costner's character, John Dutton. No whispers yet about trips to the train station, but let's be real, in Yellowstone, anything can happen. However, director Christina Voros didn't mince words about the Mission Impossible style of secrecy on set. In a recent voiceover, she let fans in on just how serious the security's been around the Yellowstone storyline, calling it a huge testament to the crew's adaptability. Imagine working a certain way for 7 seasons, only to suddenly flip the script to keep the plot under wraps. From coded scripts to hush-hush filming schedules, the Yellowstone team is going all out to make sure fans are in for surprises at every turn. Even the cast is tight-lipped, with hardly a peep about the big drama coming in this final season. That's mostly because they don't even know how it's all going to play out. In a move straight out of a spy thriller, the actors received redacted scripts, meaning they only knew their own lines, with the rest of the story hidden from them. This means that every reaction we see on screen will be raw and in real time. Can you imagine filming an intense scene not knowing how it all ties together until you're actually in front of the camera? That's some serious commitment to keeping the mystery alive. Kelsey Asby, who plays Monica Dutton, opened up in a recent video tease released by Paramount Network admitting, "This season has been very secretive." She's not kidding either. The video includes behind-the-scenes interviews with the main Yellowstone crew, Kelly Riley, Wes Bentley, Luke Grimes, and Cole Hauser. Jen Landon, aka Teeter, revealed how, except for their own characters' lines, everything else was blacked out. So no peeking at the juicy details outside their own scenes. Then there's Dawn Olivieri, who plays Sarah Atwood, Jamie Dutton's new romantic interest. She admitted she had zero idea what was going down in her co-star's scenes. Dawn explained that they couldn't share any details with each other, adding another layer of suspense. Director Christina Voros admitted this was a first for the series. She said that this new level of security came with its own set of challenges after 7 seasons, but it was all about keeping the story under wraps for the audience's sake. Because Yellowstone isn't just a show, it's a treasure trove of shocking twists, and they want to make sure we get hit with them fresh. Apparently, this approach worked wonders in bringing out authentic, unfiltered performances. But the real kicker? The cast is bringing their absolute A-game. Director Voros says she's been moved more by their performances than ever before. And if that's not a glowing endorsement, we don't know what is. We're talking tier-worthy scenes with Beth, Casey, Jamie, and Rip. And if those previews are anything to go by, it's going to be a roller coaster of drama. As Grimes put it, the emotional moments hit him hard, and he thinks the audience will absolutely love them. Now, if you thought the plot twists were wild, wait until you see what the cast has in store. Who's coming back for Part 2? Of course, we've got the usual suspects like Luke Grimes, Kelly Riley, Cole Hauser, Wes Bentley, Kelsey Asby, and Gil Birmingham, but the drama doesn't stop there. Forey J. Smith is back as Lloyd, the tough-as-nails ranch hand with a loyalty to the Duttons that runs deeper than Montana's rugged terrain. Then there's Denham Richards, who plays Colby. He's the good-hearted ranch hand who always seems to bring just the right amount of comic relief to balance out the intensity of life on the Yellowstone Ranch. It's a good thing, too, because after all the family drama, we could all use a little lighthearted banter. But wait, there's more! Wendy Moniz returns as Governor Linnell Perry, whose rocky alliance with John Dutton keeps the tension high. Plus, the ever-cool Mo Brings Plenty will reprise his role as Mo, Rainwater's wise and steady advisor. If there's anyone who knows how to navigate the tricky waters of tribal politics, it's Mo. As for fresh new faces, well, Taylor Sheridan isn't exactly known for playing it safe. And with Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2, fans can expect his signature twist on the Dutton world. While Kevin Costner's exit left a major hole in the heart of the show, don't fret. The cast is more than ready to pick up the slack and bring the heat. As always, Sheridan might add some fresh faces to the mix, ready to stir up some serious drama. You know he loves shaking up the Dutton's world with new characters who throw everything we thought we knew into question. On top of that, based on Kelly Riley's latest Instagram teasers, we're in for some major moments. Who knows, maybe even new alliances or power struggles could change the game at Yellowstone Ranch. With the return of fan favorites, plus the promise of fresh faces and high-stakes drama, Part 2 is primed to be an absolute roller coaster. If you thought the first half was explosive, just wait. The second part is shaping up to be nothing short of fireworks. Throwback to the Generations of Blood teaser. On August 25th, Paramount Network dropped a teaser that had Yellowstone fans on the edge of their seats. It was clear right away, Season 5 Part 2 is going to be explosive. The teaser had Rip gearing up for some serious action. He was loading his rifle and storming into the main house like he'd just stumbled upon a bombshell. Now, considering the loaded history on this ranch, we can't help but wonder if this moment ties into Jamie's ongoing disaster of a life, particularly the ugly truth about Beth's infertility. Throw in the tagline, "Generations of Blood have led to this," and it's clear we're heading into some deep, dark waters. It's going to be 5.5 seasons of non-stop tension, family betrayal, and all the juicy drama between Jamie, the Dutton's black sheep, and his fiercely fiery sister Beth. And let's not forget John, the dad who's been undermining Jamie for years. But let's be real, Jamie's been digging his own grave for ages. However, the question that lingers, with Kevin Costner stepping away from the show, what's going to happen to John Dutton? What to expect from Season 5, Part 2? By the end of Part 1, the stage was set for a showdown between Beth and Jamie, two Duttons whose family drama could rival any soap opera. These two have been butting heads for years, but now that John's no longer around to play peacekeeper, there's absolutely nothing stopping them. It's about to be a free-for-all, and you can bet it's going to get bloody. Let's be real, even Casey, the Dutton family's resident voice of reason, isn't going to be able to cool things down. At this point, it's every Dutton for themselves. Production on the final episodes is rolling full steam ahead, and with the release date creeping closer, we're bound to get a sneak peek soon. But here's the real question. Will we get a glimpse of Kevin Costner's John? That's still anyone's guess. But here's the one thing we do know for sure. If Kelly Riley is this excited, you'd better believe fans should be too. Speaking of Kelly, let's shift our focus to Beth Dutton, because trust us, things are about to get downright explosive with her. This woman has been through it all. Brutal emotional and physical trauma, betrayal, heartbreak. But through it all, she's remained fiercely loyal to her family, especially her father, John. In a way, she's more like him than her brothers ever could be. So with John potentially out of the picture, guess who's stepping up to take the reins? That's right, Beth is gearing up for the fight of her life, and the stakes couldn't get any higher. Her long-standing feud with Jamie had been bubbling under the surface for seasons, but now it's ready to boil over. If John dies, cue the drama. Beth is going to be pushed to her absolute limit. Jamie, her brother-turned-enemy, could be her biggest rival. Or worse, the one who kills their father. If that happens, it's game over for Jamie, and everyone knows it. But don't think Beth's just fighting for her family name. She's building a family of her own with Rip and their adoptive son, Carter. If you're thinking about messing with her family, then you'd better run for cover. She's even more dangerous now, with everything she loves on the line. That's exactly why Jamie is in her sights. Safe to say the final episodes are going to be a roller coaster of emotion, and anyone who crosses Beth is going to feel her wrath in the most intense way possible. Now, even though neither Sheridan nor any of the cast members have revealed how Costner's exit will be explained, there are only so many options for John's ending. John could die of natural causes. For starters, the biggest theory floating around is that Kevin Costner's iconic ranch patriarch might just be getting a permanent exit. Honestly, it makes total sense. If you've been wondering how they'd explain his absence on the show, dying might just be the most straightforward solution. The most believable theory? Natural causes. Think about it. John Dutton's been working his butt off at the ranch, living the rough cowboy life, and let's be real, his age isn't exactly on his side. One minute he's out there wrangling cattle, and the next, boom, off-screen heart attack. Or maybe he just peacefully slipped away in his sleep. It's not exactly shocking or dramatic, but it sure is plausible. Now, while it wouldn't be the most jaw-dropping exit in the Yellowstone history books, it'd certainly work. With Costner stepping back, this death clears the way for the juicier, explosive storylines to take center stage before the finale.